Hey there, Kurtis Bay here. Life is hard. Welcome to the channel. A couple things I wanted to go over real quick before we get too far into it is this is a safe place where you can come and learn about how to hone your skills, how to get better at your channel. If you got questions about particular products, platforms, software, AI, technology, products, etc., this will be a good place for you, especially if you're Gen X or over 50. I'll make you a couple promises. One, we'll have fun, and two, I'll leave you with something that you can apply today. I don't have a script. I'll do my best to try and make some notes, and if I've got specific stuff I want to talk about for us, or if the community leaves me a note that they want me to talk about a particular subject, I will. But overall, I'm doing this on purpose in this fashion so that you can see that you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be perfect at your camera. I'm using my iPhone. You don't have to be perfect with your mechanisms for how you record. You don't need a teleprompter. You don't need any of that stuff, and you can still be successful at launching a channel. We'll also talk about a couple of things that is you don't have to worry about trying to get monetized. There's a heavy pressure from a lot of folks on making sure that you get the proper amount of hours and views in order to get monetized so that you can have AdSense pay your bills or your mortgage or buy your car or whatever. There's some truth to that, but it's only one part of the project. So in Life is Hard, this program, our channel is we will focus on what it takes to have a successful channel. We'll compress the learning curve, which I think is really important, especially for folks of our age. We don't have 5-10 years to try and test the water and see what works. So we will use our school community, and I'll talk about that in a minute, to actually utilize the products, the programs, the AI, the platforms, whatever things are out there on the internet right now. I will buy, I will spend the money on, I will test. Some of them maybe we can do a community thing with, and other people can share their experiences after they've tested a product or a source. And we can share that in the school community. But overall, this channel will be a place where you can come, have a little bit of fun, and learn something every single day about your YouTube channel. I've said it before and I'll say it again, you really only need 3 or 4 things. I refer to this as the Life is Hard operating system, and that is you need a storefront, a way to be able to engage your client. You have to be able to tell your story. I prefer YouTube. It's free. It's the best, what I would refer to as the lowest barrier to entry and the best methodology for getting your story and vision out to the masses. 8 billion people around the planet. I don't know how many are on YouTube, but I can guarantee you that somebody was asking a question today on YouTube University or YouTube search or Google that you probably have an answer for. So number 2, I'll help you validate and test and prove that your solution, service, or product is the right one. So a lot of people have ideas about what they want to do and how they want, and they think their product or their service or their idea is the best one, and it may very well be. If you make candles or you make lotions or you sew or you make quilts or hats, maybe you're an artist, woodworker, mechanic, physical health person, maybe you're an expert at training dogs, whatever that might be. Your job in this evolution of starting this channel is to be able to identify the pain in the globe, frankly, that you're going to solve. And I say the pain because people will do more to avoid pain than they will to gain pleasure. Tony Robbins said that back in the 80s, and I don't think it's been more true than it is today. If we can figure out what pain we're going to provide people a solution for, they will never leave you, and that creates what I call as evergreen or recurring revenue. If it's a transaction where we're just giving them an easy button for the day or the week, we're never going to get them to come back. And my job or our goal, I believe, is to not just create a transactional channel, but to be able to create a community of like-minded individuals and people that are seeking a place where they can share ideas and concepts and then benefit from the sharing of those ideas and concepts. There's an old African proverb about if you want to go fast, go alone. Picture the guy running through the desert, trying to outrun the lions and anything else in the Serengeti. And then there's that's followed up with, if you want to go far, go as a team. That makes a lot of sense. You got someone got your back, someone's got your wing, let's go as a team. So that's kind of the reason for building this channel. I've spent over the last couple of years thousands and thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours in testing different products, platforms, resources, software, AIs, and specifically products that you could sell online. Because the number one question I found, and I'll get back to it here in a second, but the number one question I found in doing my own research was people didn't know what to sell. Lots of people had different ideas about what they thought they wanted to sell, but they didn't know how to sell it. They didn't know whether or not it was a good product, or whether it would pass the test of longevity. They could do more than one sale, if you would. And then there was a lot of people that had questions about why me? Why would people buy from me? Or why should I be the expert or considered an expert? Et cetera. Well, this second part here. So number one was, we need a storefront. We got to have a way to be able to engage our client and our customer. And YouTube is that what I would refer to as the best store in the globe. But then we also need to solve a problem. Whatever our product or service is, it has to solve a problem. And again, I refer to it as, solving the pain, making the pain go away. So if you've got a mother that has a difficult time getting her kids off to school in the morning, maybe you're really good at organizing lunches and you have a particular product from Rubbermaid or some other Tupperware, whatever, that can help them pack lunches in advance and be ready to go. So in 10 minutes, kids are gone. Maybe you're really good at organizing or auditing, and you can have a to-do list so that the whole week is laid out for mom, and all that's good. Maybe you're good at training dogs, and the family has a problem with their dog jumping on people when they come through the door. My point is that if one person has this problem, thousands do. So as long as you identify the pain and not just a real quick solution, you're going to be able to have an evergreen or recurring revenue business. So one of the goals of this channel is to not only help you get your channel up and running, but then help you find the proper product, validate that product and or service, test it for you, and then help you launch that so that you can begin generating revenue. That's the whole purpose of doing this. There's a whole nother platform or level of service that you can integrate with this, which is your coaching and or teaching, mentoring, etc., where people are going to want to directly talk to you, and that's cool. You're going to get folks that say, hey, can I just have a conversation with you, man? Maybe an hour. Can you give me an hour, or can you review this plan? I've got an idea. There's value in that, and it's worth providing a service that people would want to do that for. Moving on to number three, the third thing I said that you're going to need for sure is you got to have a fulfillment, a method of fulfilling your offer. And in today's world, it's AI. You need a payment gateway. You need a delivery system. You need an email follow-up. You need a drip system, as they refer to it. You need squeeze page, landing pages, sales pages. You need editing software. All of those things will help you fulfill the order for your product and or service. And we recommend a couple of different tools within the AI framework that will help you get there. But the point is, it's not something you have to do on your own anymore. It's something that you can leverage. You're going to hear these phrases quite a bit: compressing, leverage, so that you can take advantage of today's technology and AI and get that out to your client immediately, and then be able to engage with them and make sure that they're satisfied. And if there's any issues, be able to resolve them immediately. But it's not something you're going to have to do on your own, one at a time, like the old brick and mortar days. And then lastly, we need a community to be able to stress test these ideas and these concepts. We also need a place where it's safe to be able to say, I'm failing, I could use some help. Or what have you done to get past this curve? And there's no place out there that's doing this. Most people charge a significant fee to be able to operate that type of a community and give you a safe place to hang out. And there's a fee associated with our school community, no doubt about it. But the point of that community is that everything that's going to be in there will be products, services, platforms, resources, software, things like that have all been tested. I'll refer to our school community as a group of doers. This is where all the doers will go to. Hopefully you'll become one of the doers. You'll leave our YouTube channel here, you'll go to the school community, you'll subscribe, and you'll become a doer. And inside of that community, you'll find resources for how to, the physical movements that are required for starting your YouTube channel, to make sure that you're uploading it properly and you're checking the boxes to make sure that you're being tracked and the potential for monetization is out there. You'll have places where we'll have brand days where once a week or twice a week we will review particular subject matter that the community has asked us to review. For example, brands. Monetization is just one way to get on top of your finances through this YouTube channel mechanism. The other way is through collaboration and or brand partnerships. So if you happen to be a mechanic or a fisherman or a teacher or a physical health person, whatever that is, you've got products and services that you've been using most of your life, and you're really comfortable with telling people that they're good services and or products. And we can help you establish brand relationships with those particular manufacturers that will generate more income for you and do it for not only just the one-time transaction, but generate long-term revenue for you. So the community is really, really important. That's number 4, if you would. So we've got to have a storefront. We've got to have a tested product, identifiable pain or problem that we need to solve, a way to deliver. And AI is that source, and there's several programs out there that we will offer and share with you. And then 4th is you need a community, really. The old, like I said, you want to go far, go as a team. And this community of doers is where you'll have a safe place to be able to come in and raise your hand and say, I need help, or could somebody work with me, or can I connect directly with you, Kurtis? Can you review my business plan? Can you review absolutely. That's where that will happen. And then I want to say this. I haven't said this before. I think maybe I brought it up in 1 or 2 other channel talks. I don't know what we call these, but at our age, one of the things that's been more important to me than anything was not only saving you time, because we can't get it back, and compressing this learning curve so that you don't have to go months and years into the future to try and figure this out. But obviously I wanted to help you find and validate your program and product and all those sorts of things. But ultimately what I wanted to do was be able to share with you my real experience in private equity and mergers and acquisitions. And that was an exit strategy, a way for you to be able to take the asset that you're creating right now and at some point be able to say, okay, I've worked my tail off, I've done enough, and I want to chill for a while, and have that product, that channel continue to generate revenue for you. That evergreen service, that recurring revenue continue to generate for you. And in some cases, that means that you would liquidate that asset. So rather than have transactional business opportunities where you're just selling a product, collecting an email, getting a newsletter up and running, doing those sorts of things, I want to talk to you at some point during this journey about how you can leverage that and turn that asset into something that's worth 10, 20 times multiples. So if you're collecting $10,000 or $20,000 a month in your channel right now, I would love to talk to you about how we can maybe turn that into a 5, 6, 10 times multiple, and you could step away from that work. Maybe you could go do it again. Maybe you could start a second or third life at this because you figured out how to package a product or a program really well, and then you figured out how to leverage it, and then ultimately you figured out how to offer it and exit. But that's really the final thing in that. And I've got some ideas about in our community on school of sharing some of the business opportunities that are out there, like Go High Level, master resale opportunities, and products. There's lots of products and software. AI is not going to go anywhere in terms of leaving us. It's going to be around forever. And I think it's the best time for us to be alive and to capitalize on it. Unlike the old days where we had to have brick and mortar, we had to buy a franchise, a Subway, a Chick-fil-A, or whatever, and spend millions of dollars and hope for a decent return. Today's YouTube channel gives us the opportunity to be able to do this with little or no money, and find a channel like Life is Hard, and team up with a bunch of people that are trying to do the exact same thing. And guess what happens, man? You just leveraged, you just leveraged massive brain power across the globe to be able to help you get your business off the ground and become profitable, and do it rather quickly. So I look forward to visiting with you more. I'm sorry for the long message. Hopefully you got something out of this. But this same message will be restated every single time we do a video. So subscribe, please. I don't think I said that once, but please subscribe. It's really important for us to be able to have that drive traffic so that other people get a chance to see this message and find out that there's a safe place and a cool place for people to go. In the description and in the comments, I'll pin a comment for how to get in touch with me directly, and also how to subscribe for our school community, and become engaged with the doers over there. I've got two or three. I think I've got 2 or 3 programs that are currently up on the school community right now. That if you want to fast track your channel, if you want help in validating your idea, most of this stuff, in fact, when you join the community, I'll help you validate your idea for free. There's no charge. If you join the community, that's something we'll do for free, no charge at all. I'll send you a form immediately, and you can fill out that form. We'll schedule a call. You and I will have a call for half an hour or so. We'll talk about it, and then we'll figure out how best to leverage that, the community and the resources that are out there to be able to help you get going. But most importantly, this is where you're going to be able to learn how to set your YouTube channel up, how you're going to get, we're going to talk about what products, services, and programs, platforms, software, etc., to buy and or not to buy. Remember, success leaves clues, so does failure. So we're going to compress that, and then we're going to leverage the community. We're going to have other people that are going through the same exact thing you are, and we're going to put everybody together in the same, park, and we're all going to have a great time. And we're going to share our ideas and experiences, and then we're going to help each other grow, and we're going to support each other's growth as well. So getting your YouTube channel up is just the first thing. We'll help you do that immediately. Getting your school community built and up, that's another thing. That's part of the business opportunities that I believe are out there, along with Go High Level and Master Resell. And then there's providing your product and or service. And if you're stuck on that, I've got some ideas. Like I said, we've got school community, Master Resell, Go High Level, and a few other ones that I've tested and I'm confident you can perform and do really well at. Doesn't matter your level of skill and or technical ability or anything else. So welcome aboard. Thank you for stopping by. I'm super thankful to have you as part of our program. Please subscribe. I should have said that a million times. That's one thing I'll get better at, but make sure you subscribe and share this video. It's super important so that people can find out that there are communities out there that really do want to help, that really will provide real tools and support. And like I said, all of us have gone through tragedy. All of us. I lost my wife 2 years ago, and my entire world turned upside down. There's some other videos on the channel that you can learn a little bit more about it. But I've done a lot of podcasts. I've been on stage with John F. I've done a lot of work around the nation to help draw attention to the health and well-being of families. And having gone through this myself, of losing a loved one, someone that you spent your entire life with, 40 years, me and Tammy were together, and it crushed me, completely set me back. And it's actually why I'm on this path right now. So out of the tragedy this was born, and that's why I titled it "Life is Hard," because life is hard, and no one's coming to rescue us. There's no secret sauce. There's no savior. There's no nothing. We have to do this, and if it's to be, it's up to thee. So welcome aboard. I'm so glad you're here. Please subscribe. Please share the video, and I'll see you in the school community, and I'll see you in the next video.